We gather here this evening to mark, in a formal way, the beginning of a new academic year. Just a few weeks ago, all of us here were scattered far and wide across this country, across this continent, perhaps even beyond. On this occasion, on this day, Convocation, we celebrate the reconstitution of the college. It's Convocation, the calling together of its members, old and new, senior and junior, to resume our common life together. For though we gladly, and in fact with great joy, live in this place, the college is not essentially a piece of land or the things on the land, a set of buildings. The college is essentially a community of persons engaged in a common work toward a common end, a community of persons bound by a common love. The work in which we're engaged together is the work of teaching and learning, the work of Catholic liberal education. The end we're seeking in common is Christian wisdom. And the love that binds us is a certain kind of charity, the sort of charity appropriate to an academic community, an intellectual charity, a love of each one of us for the truths that we seek, and the love by each one of us for ourselves and for others as called to share in, to delight in, and to live according to that truth. At the end of each academic year, we celebrate the completion by a part of this community of its course of studies here and its commencement of life beyond the college. At the beginning of this academic year, I'd like to take advantage of an old Thomas More tradition and institute a new tradition. And at the beginning of this academic year, I'd like formally to welcome to the college those members of this community who will begin to belong to it for the first time. So I would like to welcome to the faculty and to the Center for the Restoration of Christian Culture, Dr. Anthony Esselin and Mr. Philip Lawler. I would like to welcome to the class of 2018, Mr. Joseph Kershali, Mr. Benjamin Lamb, Ms. Elizabeth McDougall, and Mr. Liam McCarthy. And finally, I'd like to welcome the entering class of 2021, Ms. Maria Teresa Briggs, Ms. Clotilde Checki, Ms. Amanda Cortez, Mr. Benjamin Davis, Mr. Patrick DeLallo, Mr. Joseph Kervick, Mr. Declan McCardle, Mr. Elijah Mormon, Mr. Martin O'Hara, Ms. Mary Orlowski, Mr. Benjamin Punzer, Ms. Taylor Sabat, Ms. Eva Marie Solak, Ms. Hannah Smith, Mr. Sean Tuffy, Ms. Pauline Ulmer, and Mr. Owen Zaleski. Mr. President, convocatum est, the college is assembled. Our work together can begin for the glory of God and the good of all.